Hi everybody. I am finally coming back to Dark Fairies, although I don't know if you know that. If you haven't seen, I lost pretty much half a month's worth of videos that I was editing and working on to get out to you guys. And part of it was coloring these pumpkins. So if I don't get that part of the video out to you, that's what happened. But I had paused on this Dark Fairies Trick or Treat by Tabreth page because I was trying to find a good green to use. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the lights so that you guys can see the page and everything. And so there's a lot of green on this page behind her. And so I chose to do this light green, and then we're going to do a pencil on top. I think that's the best option for right now. What's the matter, Jack? Are you stuck? Because Fred's there? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come on. Sorry, he's underneath me, but he can't get over to where his little bed is that he likes to lay in. Okay, so let's just do the green for now, and then we're going to just keep trucking and see how we want to do this. I'm not good at long sweeps of color yet. I just end up missing. See, this is where it would be nice to use the brush. See, I always think, oh, the longer places you should use your chisel, but that's not true. The chisel is where you want to use the stuff that is detailed, because you can flip it to that tiny little edge and do what you need to. Where here you can use the brush and get longer sweeps done. At least this is how I interpret the chisel and the brush on my set of Ohuhus. Now I have decided for my next alcohol marker page that I do, I'm going to get my good Copics out, and well, I say good, but they're used. I bought them used. I need to go through. I'm still not even done sorting them. This is the problem. I need to finish sorting them and make sure they all work and make sure they're all full, because another thing I learned, and you can watch her videos and see, you should never, every time you use your Copic on a project, you should fill it up afterwards. Refill it by weight using a little scale. What are they called? Pharmaceutical scales, or I don't know, gram scale? I don't know. I don't remember what they call it. And the reason why you do that is because if it's not full of ink, then the resin inside the pen, the marker is solidifying whenever you're not using it. So it needs to be full of ink all the time in between uses. That way it doesn't solidify and make part of your marker unusable. And then you can keep your markers for years and years and years and never have to buy a new one in that color, as long as you have the refill going. And so I need to do that. I need to finish doing that, and I think that will be a project I do. I can start doing some of it right now, but I definitely cannot get it done in October. I'm so behind on my coloring because of just health issues and tech issues and just stuff. And look, I see I used the brush for the tiny little detail area, and look what I did. I went all outside. Drives me crazy when I do that. Let me find my zero. Here it is. Whoop! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to drop some pencils on you. So I'm all like disorganized right now because I've got a whole bunch of pages going. Because I just could not decide what to use or what to work on and what I want to do. And I just have been I've been in a lot of pain, so it's been very hard for me to color. Like, usually I can fight through, but I haven't been able to this last couple weeks. So that's okay. It will be there again for me. We will figure it out again later. But so I have decided I'm not much of a snow, winter weather person, and I can't imagine I'll be happy coloring it either. Which is, I have mentioned on a video, but I don't know if I mentioned it on one that got destroyed or not. So I have decided that I'm going to do Halloween and autumn coloring through the season. Maybe a little bit of the other kind of coloring, winter and Christmas coloring. But not much at all, because I don't think I'm going to enjoy that. So if it reminds me of the cold, I don't want it. So so probably until Valentine's Day, and then I'll start spring stuff after Valentine's Day, March. I imagine there's some really cute Valentine's Day colorings as well. But we'll see. Ooh, luckily there was a leaf right there, so when I went out, it just went into the little leaf. So, I'm not sure if anybody will be interested to know or not, but I have difficulty with my hips anyways. Like, I've already had my SI joint, both bilateral fusion, and basically what that is, there's a bone called your sacrum, and it's basically a bunch of fused vertebrae at the base of your spine, and that is what is attached to your pelvis. I don't have I have a fused into my pelvis, so I don't have a lot of like bend over real tight kind of motion, because it's fused. I can't do that. But I think in addition to still that, I still have a bunch of issues with my nerves that run through my pelvis, like your sciatica, and I can't remember what the femoral nerve is, the other one. So lately I've been having trouble with my femoral nerve. I have been unable to walk, and really it's painful to sit. It's painful to do anything, to put weight on that side at all. There for a while I was walking like hunched over on a cane or with my walker again. But so that's, and I don't, it's called paramyalgia something. I'll look up the name again and put it in the video description so you know what I'm talking about. But I have to do these extra exercises and stuff, and for me, like PT exercises, if I did all the PT exercises they said to do, I would be doing PT all day, every day, for the rest of my life. And, I get it. It's the only way I'm going to get better. but I can't do the extent that they ask me to do. It wears me out, and then my fibromyalgia flares, and then that's not good. So I struggle with PT and how they go about it. What I think I really need to do is get back into Pilates, because that was what helped me the most, I think. But it is also hard. If anybody's done Pilates, they know it can be very hard. What's up, Jack? Where are you? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, you little grumble? He's so cute. He's a funny boy. Let's see. Here we go. I am so glad that I found the coloring community. It makes me so happy to be able to do this with you guys, and it's just so, it just makes me so happy, I guess. And I just feel bad that I didn't get as much this month, because I was so excited about this month, and then all this stuff happened. I am pretty sure these are big leaves behind her. It's really hard to distinguish from her hat and stuff, so maybe we color her hat and then come back and do her hat and her dress, and then come back and do this. So we decided that we are going to use the gray, black, like eggplant-ish colors for her dress. So, where do I start? Where do I start? Let me see. Okay, let's just start at the bottom where we know what we're looking at. And I have this shade, which is the lighter of the two shades. Oh, sorry. I have this gray purple shade, which is the lighter of the two shades. And then I have the darker color as well. Hold on one second. Hey Kyle, can I call you back after I'm done doing this video? Okay, bye, love you. I would love to finish this page today. Oh dang, I got it on her leg. I need to get that before it sticks. So I wonder something, and I'm gonna try it. I think, so I've been using these plasticky sheets underneath my coloring alcohol pages. And I am curious if I should use paper and then plastic underneath that paper, because I just recently, today, found out how the colorless blender works. I knew it took the color up somehow, but someone said what really is happening is the color is getting pushed down into the page, the scrap page underneath. Well, if I have plastic underneath, then it's just coming immediately back up, right? So maybe we should just put a paper sheet underneath my plastic, or on top of my plastic sheet, so that whenever I do try and use the colorless blender, it doesn't just absorb back into the paper since it's sitting on top of it on the plastic. I know, and I keep doing the opposite of what I've been saying, like use the chisel, use the chisel. I mean, honestly, it does have to be personal preference, I think, but I think for most times the chisel works better for me than the brush, because I have more stiff control over the brush, or the chisel, I mean. Oh, I got part of her shoe there. That's okay, her shoes are going to be that color anyways. But I don't know what that hole was right there. Curious. I have no idea. What's the matter, Jack? What's the matter, buddy? We just went outside. We got some snacks. Sorry, I gotta concentrate on these because I go too fast and I'll blow out of the lines. Or just get too close to the lines and then it bleeds over. Okay. Ugh, that was a little stressful right there for me for some reason. Now that I'm further up here again, I'm going to have to go, because I'm at her shirt basically. I get the underneath of her skirt done right here. And then we're going to end up going into her shirt. Question for y'all. If you're coloring and you're doing like a dress like this. Do you color it like I have been, where you kind of just do the whole thing, or do you do one little bit at a time? One flare. I don't even know what to call them. One flame of fabric, I guess. Flame of fabric, I guess. I don't know what else to call it because they look like flames. Or do you do like a whole block? Like if you know the whole block is going to be this color, do you do the whole block like this? Or do you do each little section individually? Here's her arm, and here's one cuff, kind of, and then the ruffle. Everybody got quiet. I think they know that something's up. So Jack and Kona go home today. So everybody's just kind of in a wait state, I feel like. Some dogs know when it's about, like it's gonna happen, and they're ready, you know, to go home to their mom and dad. Okay. See here, and it's weird. I hold the lid in the other hand to to do something with that hand. I'm not sure why. But is this zoomed in enough for you guys too? Like, can you see well enough? Like, sometimes I feel like I can't see, but I'm not sure if that's just me. So if I need to zoom in any way, you guys please let me know. Kona. Kona, no barking. 6:30. Yeah, it's still an hour before they... What's the matter, Jack? We had some snacks. Are you still hungry, Jack? Okay, hold on. Let me finish this one little... See, I tried to hurry and I went out. Kona! No. Kona, no. Come on. Okay, I'm back again. Now, I guess this way I need to try and do this over here. See, it is much easier with the chisel. I don't know why sometimes I just want to go with the brush, but then if I would have just done the chisel, I probably wouldn't have made as many mistakes, huh? I'm going to try and not do the cuff on this side. Strange. I think I see her arm there, but I'm not sure. So now I'm like, I've colored her arm. I'll point it out to you here in 1 second. Let me get this little section. So this cuff here, then right underneath, even like right here, I see this part. Let me see if I can point it out here with this little zig 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 on it that I think is her arm. Like this should be see-through maybe underneath there. But I'm not positive on that. And this is very like intricate details. Is hard for me yet. I'm just not good at it yet. She's obviously got these metals or something on right here. Underneath. I think there's her collar. Okay, now it's hat time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I can get you closer. A little better maybe? Oh, and I didn't turn the light back on when I came back. See, this part up here I need to do one little piece sort of at a time because she's got these feathers and I don't want to color the feathers the same color as the hat. And sometimes when I put the chisel down, the pointed edge of the chisel, I accidentally get the wrong edge, like a little bit wider, so I need to go back and fix that because I still don't know what color to make the background either. Maybe just like crazy solid black. Okay, gotta turn the book, see if I can get in here a little better. The other thing I don't know is, does it matter if you wait to fix something that's alcohol marker? Like, will it come out of the paper just as easy, like 2 hours from now, or as it does right now, or do I need to like rush and do my fixes? That's what I don't understand. Alcohol markers are confounding for me. And I do need to do a tutorial or something on markers a little. Well, and I have said I'm going to take that class once I finish the colored pencil portion, but sorry. Once again, I'm concentrating on not getting out of the lines. and trying not to roll right over these little circles and dots, which I think I did on the other side. And I don't want to accidentally mess up her hand either. Alright. Now we can see her hat and the feathers. Now, I did not do an amazing perfect job here because I'm not good at this anyways, so I'm learning. Like I ran over those circles and I ran over one over here somewhere, I think. And now we can see the other leaves. So let's do the other leaves, get them out of the way. And I'm going to use this because I'm going to use the brush because it's a bigger section to do. I missed some pumpkin there. I'm going to have to go back in and fix that. No barking, guys. Boy, they are wound tight today. See, I damaged the paper right here, unfortunately, because I didn't know how to use a colorless blender, and I was pushing, like scrubbing at the paper, and damaged it. So unfortunately, I can't get the rest of that pink up that's in there. But that's alright. I will fix it with colored pencil if I can. Oh, can you guys even see what I'm doing? I'm like down here in the corner. That's the one thing about doing these and not having a moderator or not doing them live. I can't tell sometimes if I get off the camera and you guys can't see. Unless I, look away. Look at my computer. Okay, so I think that's pumpkin in there. I need to fix some pumpkin back in there. I don't know what that is right behind her. I don't know. But let's work on this one since we know it's a leaf. Make sure the whole leaf is on the screen before I start. And what's the matter, Jack? What's the matter, buddy? Need to go outside and get the dogs. Is that you, Rory? What's the matter, Rory? There, see, I'm rushing again, and every time I start going faster, I go out of the lines. How you doing, Lena? Alright, let's zoom out and see what we have here so far. Sorry. Sorry, I got a new camera and camera stand and everything, so I'm still figuring it out. Move it up a little more. There's our trick or treat. Oh, I missed a green stem down here. So now we just have a few things left, but I think a lot of them we can do with pencil now. And don't need to worry about using alcohol markers. I like it. I like that color green with this palette. It works. Need to fix that pink right there, which I think is this one. What's the matter, you? I think there's leaf back there that we need to fix. Jack? Goodness gracious. Oh, is Lena laying where you want to lay? Is that what's up? Okay. Cool. Now we need to figure out how we want to, what color we want to do the background. And do some dark spots on her. Like I think her hair maybe? Should we make her hair really dark? Like this must be her hair too. I just realized. So I'm gonna make her hair and her shoes this color and her belt, which is it's just a darker version of this brownish eggplant color. Hopefully when it dries you can see the lines again, because I don't want to lose the line work. That was terrible. Went way outside of the... I like her hair this color, but we're definitely going to have to go in and do some shading in her hair, because I think this dark color as the base just made her lose a lot of detail in her hair, which I don't like. No barking! I don't know if somebody's setting off fireworks or what's going on over there. Hold on, little guy. Hold on. Keep bumping me. They keep bumping me. Okay. What's up? Where's Fred? I'm gonna pause for a moment. Okay, I'm sorry there. I know there's a little gap on what I did. I needed to work on something while I waited for some dog parents to come. So I just started my background, and I used one of these brush pen. It's just like a water-based dye ink, and it's black, and it's black. And it dries pretty quick. So this is nice. I'm just kind of doing this for the background so we can really see stuff. And I can quit seeing some of my mistakes that are like honestly making me crazy. And then once we do that, then I think we'll have a better game plan on how to fix and do the rest of the stuff. And as I've been going, I've been finding like, oh, a little leaf I didn't color, or a piece of a pumpkin or something like that, and I've been fixing those kinds of things as I go. But this is really nice because it just really starts to make everything pop on the page. And I want to figure out a way to make these pumpkins look like they're glowing. So that's my goal for their mouths, is to the jack-o'-lanterns, is to make them glow. But I don't know what to do yet, because normally I've never done this. I've just heard and believed them. Normally when you want a pumpkin to glow, you make the pumpkin darker. So you would underpaint with a purple, undercolor with a purple, whatever, or something. Make it like really dark oranges, dark reds, and dark yellows, and then you make your yellows in the mouth just normal yellow, and it just glows then. I have not done it. That's just what I've been told by a YouTube video by Amy Schulke, the vanilla arts teacher, which I have mentioned her before, although I don't know if it's on a video that got destroyed. I really like her. She's a really good instructor, art instructor, and she does colored pencil and marker realism tutorials and classes. And she's a graphic artist, so she makes realistic stamps of, I think it's basically florals and food. I do like how this page is turning out now that I'm getting the black on here, because before, I mean, it just looked like a mess, right? And once again, I'm not perfect at getting any of this straight. And I feel like I keep making my leaves and vines smaller than they should be. But we'll see. And I'm sorry the dogs are crazy because of all the racket and stuff. There was a car going by and he kept revving his engine, and oh my gosh, it drives me crazy when they do that. It's like they don't know the trouble they cause inside my house. There's an intersection behind me that it gets pretty busy, but it's like this time of night it's not too bad. And they do that back there. And yeah. Or right out here in front, because I think there's some younger kids renting the house next to me right now, so. And I say kids, I don't mean younger adults with their motor cars and stuff. Motor cars, I sound like some really old person. Normally it doesn't bother me, but I had the dogs outside because I had a pickup, and I had just the ones that were getting picked up in here, so we didn't have a barking escapade, you know. And then they started revving their cars out there. The dogs outside went nuts. Dogs inside went nuts. It was a whole thing. A whole annoying thing. Oh, and I didn't turn my lamp back on either. Keep hearing, I think it's Rory squeaking behind me. Rory, are you squeaking behind me? Why are you squeaking? What are you squeaking for? Oh, I need to feed you guys now that everybody's picked up. Okay, well, let me finish this little section, Rory. Ah, I went over the end. I hate that. I hate when I do that. Alright. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be back yet. Let's take a break so I can feed these guys, and I'll be right back.